Are there any conspiracy theories that claim that cults or other people with malicious intent will falsify missing person cold cases using people's childhood photos in order to convince the victims that they've been lied to by everybody and then lure those victims away from their friends and family into another country where they will be harmed or mistreated because my father's death always seemed really suspicious and nobody would give me any factual explanations for the memories and inconsistencies I've run across. Basically my entire life, I decided to take matters into my own hands, and by that I mean spend hundreds of dollars on archives, ancestry, people searchers, websites, anything that would give me some real answers for as to how my dad died of an accidental overdose. But the photos people have given to me were of several different men who weren't even dead. Anyways, I found myself online while coincidentally in a rabbit hole for 8 months 24/7 researching my family's history just to find one thing that made some kind of factual sense. I've been down every road. Then am I mentally ill and confused? Road. But no, I take my meds and my illnesses don't cause these inconsistencies. Then there's the am I looking in the right places? Road. Well, I've looked everywhere and everybody in my family sends me to another family member who will definitely be able to answer the questions for it. And don't forget that was I or a member of my family in a witness protection program causing them to conceal our identities. Well, possibly, but not probable though, because of the specific rules of the witness protection program. Entire families wouldn't be able to contact each other and so on. So anyways, back to finding myself. I found myself. I have photos of myself personally when I was little and I specifically remember taking these photos. Well, anyways, I even have a photo of me just like the little girl who's missing, but I'm also holding the sibling of the missing girls, which can be mostly verified. And then everything came back to me and everybody is acting like this isn't real, but I'm legitimately over here speaking in another accent on accident, and I've been concerned about it before, but even more so I am now, because I don't know if I've always had this accent or if I'm just now noticing, and everybody just acted like I didn't my whole life. And I'm scared because obviously there's a secret they are keeping from me. However, I'm worried they are keeping it from me for my protection, like if maybe they've escaped a cult or something and the cult's trying to lure me back in, or if possible human trafficking, or maybe I was already taken by a cult and because of this I'm having some kind of spiritual end of the world experience they planted previously in order to stop me from remembering my original self. And maybe I need to get away. I'm not 100% sure, but what I am sure of is 1. The men in the photos are neither dead nor my father. 2. I am that girl, and in fact I've remembered my whole life a specific conversation my mother had with a friend of hers about why she named me what she did. A conversation I've recited my entire life, accidentally saying the wrong name and eventually trying to change what she said to fit the name I have lived under my whole life. However, it doesn't make sense unless I'm using the name of the missing person specifically. Now apparently this case is very well known by a lot of people. It went viral when she went missing. Tons of people are supporting it and blah blah. But I also know the internet isn't always what it seems, and people can make you see on your phone whatever they want you to. Plus I'm aware that cults will do some wild bleep to make you forget your identity, which if anybody can elaborate a little into just exactly what it is they do, that would also be helpful. But my main concern is that I'm currently being psychologically abused, and my mother has a big insurance policy on me and my siblings, who have also had a similar experience. Even though they don't speak about it, I can see the patterns of abuse, which is obvious, and it almost seems as though someone's paying people to make us feel so low that we bleep ourselves or make us look reckless or discredit us, so they can bleep us and make it look like an accident. But also I'm still afraid and almost feel as if it's impossible for me to actually contact the people claiming to be my birth parents, as I have still not received any responses via email where I tried to. So I'm really confused. I don't want to bring a whole lot of attention to myself on social media. I have kids. I don't need to put sensitive information out there like that. I know that I'm the one in the photos that they are looking for without a doubt. I'm just afraid of what may or may not happen once I do officially contact them. And also I really believe this guy is trying to bleep me and make it look like an accident. It's not a joke.